Brittany.
And I'm Stevie.
What's going on?
Hey, welcome back to the podcast, and welcome Madison!
Hi!
Are you excited to be here?
I am excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Girl, don't
Everyone
be
says they're
nervous.
nervous. What are you nervous about? You're just talking in front of potentially millions of... No.
I know. Right? Well, tell us about yourself. Well, my name is Madison. I'm an apprentice / stylist here at Willow Birch. I've been here for about a year. Mm-hmm. So,
how old are you?
I'm 20.
And did you come here straight out of school?
I did. I came here straight out of cosmetology school. I probably took like a month break, but just to relax.
As you should.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people do that. They take a break before they get right into the salon. Do you feel like that was beneficial?
Yeah. Well, cosmetology school was so much for me that I was like, I feel like I need a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
I went on vacay. I was having the time of my life.
Well, and you're so young. You're 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're so young.
Yeah.
So I feel like...
Gosh, we're old, Stevie. We're old now.
You guys are not old.
How old are you now?
I'm going to be 26 this year.
All right. I'll see myself out.
I know. Yeah. I know. By the way, everyone, I was kidding about Jessica being old. Okay, she's not old. I just like to joke with her.
Oh no, you said it, bud.
Hey, I'm getting up there, so I give my sister crap about it all the time because she's gonna be 27 this year. So.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Actually, no, she'll be 28. She'll be 28
Okay,
this
so
year.
we're the same age.
Yeah, she'll be 28, so.
We're approaching
Crazy.
the 30s.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what's your favorite part about working at Willow?
My favorite part about working at Willow would have to be all the learning that I get from everyone. I learn so much every day I'm here, and I love it.
Yeah.
Also, probably like building bonds with the clients that you see come in like every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks. Like, you just look forward to talking to these people when you're in the shampoo room or when you're bringing them back to the color room. It's just, I enjoy that kind of stuff. Yeah. I'm just a people person, and I love conversating with people. So
Yeah.
Well, and I personally love working with you. I mean, you, even if you have like a mistake, you own it and go for it. Is it okay if I share?
Yes, go for it.
She knows what I'm talking about. So this last week, I asked Madison to mix me a color, and I said I need a 5500, which is just a natural, and a 560, which is like a chestnut natural.
Okay.
She mixed me a 550 and a 560, which is a red and chestnut. And I didn't know until I got it on my client's head, and I'm like, this does not look right. Like, did it oxidize? So I'm like, I'm going to go ask her just what she mixed up. I'm like, tell me what you mixed up. And she's like, a 5500 and this and this. And I'm like, a 5500 or a 550? And she's like, a 550. And I'm like, oh, shoot. So
I was freaking
I'm
out.
like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go rinse it, and we're going to do our fast color. Thank God for fast 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it worked like a charm, and it was fine. But such a learning moment.
Oh, it was such a learning moment. I was apologizing all day long.
And I'm like,
but
what
it's
happened?
not-
Like, it's funny
yeah.
now. I'm like, and my client was laughing. She's like, it's really okay. Like, we fixed it, and I learned something. She learned something. We learned how to communicate better together.
Yes.
And all of those things. But I love when mistakes happen. I know
Yeah.
it sounds weird, but I mean, a similar situation happened with another apprentice. She put the root tap that was supposed to be like a dark root on the blonde ends that I just highlighted.
Mm-hmm.
It was really not well. But we pulled it out. We learned how to do it.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that is so important. Like, make those mistakes. Learn those early on.
That's how you learn.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, also taking accountability for your mistakes is everything
Yes,
to me
she
as
was
well.
absolutely like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, but I'll fix it.
Yeah.
And she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really did learn something that day.
Yeah.
So.
We learned how to communicate in a better way.
Yeah.
And I learned, too, like, okay, I need to be more clear with my words.
Yeah.
And make sure that we're talking, just making sure that we're over-communicating, almost.
Exactly.
So.
Hey, that's a good,
I loved it. And now it's funny. Like,
it is so funny.
she kept apologizing, but at the end of the day, I'm like, Madison, stop. It is okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I said to everybody, she was getting an apology. I mean,
well, it's a lot of information to, like, know as well. Like, the numbers of it all. I mean, I'm not a hairdresser, so I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about when you say 5500, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I don't understand any of it. So honestly, I applaud you for even, like,
It is
just
a lot.
going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I know, like, when I'm mixing up stuff now, you know, she's like, I'm still struggling a little bit with color.
Yeah.
Okay, so now when I mix up, I'm going to say, here's what I'm mixing up and why, and here's what this is. So
that helps
that's
so
on
much.
me, too, you know?
It's okay.
It was absolutely both of us, but I think I love when mistakes like that happen because we learn so much on both sides, you know?
Good things really can come out of making mistakes.
Yes. So. And like I said, now it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny.
It could have happened to a more easy-going client, too. Like,
she was
wonderful.
Shout out to the client.
She was so sweet about it.
Amy, we love you.
Okay, so is there any kind of trend that you are loving right now? You're a youngster, you are on social media, right?
Yes.
Do you have, like, the TikToks?
I do have the TikTok.
The Reels?
The Reels are my favorite, honestly.
Okay,
But
Reels are really in.
They really are. Sometimes I think they're better than TikTok, but that's okay.
Okay, well, shout out Reels.
Yeah.
But the trend that I love the most is lived-in blondes. Like, just a natural, like, a lived-in blonde, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just the natural, seamless look. I love doing it. I would take those clients any day.
Okay.
I also love cutting.
Really?
Yes, cutting is probably my favorite thing to do.
Is there a
Okay,
specific
it's bold.
style you want to, like, specialize in cutting, or you just, like, prefer?
I prefer, like, the blunt cuts and maybe some layers, you know?
Yeah.
But I love styling, like, short hair. Like, making the perfect piece, you know?
Yeah.
Make it lay better and
Yeah.
make it look pretty whenever it's styled, so that way you can show the client, like, how to style their short hair, you know?
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
You recently joined the Bob
Yes,
Club,
I
and
did.
I love
I
it.
did. I love it.
It looks so
Yes.
good on you.
And you learn so much from doing those things to yourself, so then that way you can teach them to your clients.
100%.
Yes.
But when I got the short hair, I was like, okay, I really need to do better styling it. So then that way, if my clients do it, I can show them how I do it, and it'll probably work for them too. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are you taking new clients? Are you, like, looking for new clients?
I'm looking for new clients. I want all the clients in my chair. I just want to make them feel welcome. I love making clients feel welcomed in my chair. But yeah.
And she really is the sweetest, you guys. Like, anytime I have Madison, I'm like, she's going to read my mind.
Yes.
Like, we're good.
Yes.
So because you're looking for clients, and you said you enjoy, like, you know, building a relationship with a client and having a friendship with a client, what is your dream client? What is somebody you want in your chair?
Okay, so my dream client is probably a client who has grays, retouch every 4 to 6 weeks. I want to see you every 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes.
But oh my god, I totally just blanked. Can that be edited out? I can't. Sorry, I'm so
No,
nervous.
it's okay.
You're doing
Okay.
good. You're
Okay.
doing really good.
Okay. But you asked, like, my dream client.
Dream client, just somebody who you would want in your chair. Like, it could be personality, you know, like somebody who can talk with you, or somebody who doesn't want to talk, or you know, something like that.
I definitely want someone to conversate with.
Yeah.
Like I said previously, I am a people person, and I want to talk to you. I want to hear about your day. I want to hear how your life is going. You know, boyfriends, friends. What are you doing on the weekend? Like, I want to know that about my clients.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I just want to build more bonds with my clients. But
I love that. And I feel like you're good with that, like, not only with your clients, but, like, with my clients.
Yeah.
Everybody's clients that you work with. Like, everybody who comes out of the shampoo room with you is like, she's amazing. First off, that head massage. Second, she's so cute and so sweet. And I think that just radiates from you.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
I love that.
So, do you have a favorite product right now?
I love all the volume products. If it's gonna make my hair big, I want it. Probably the Rough Fiber Mousse in the gray
good one.
bottle. It's my favorite. It just gives you hair to the heavens.
Now,
And I
what
love
is
it.
that? Can you tell us how to
So
use
it's-
it? All that good?
Okay, so it's a mousse, and you're gonna put it in the palm of your hand and really rub it in together, and it's gonna go in at your roots. And I like to bring it down to my ends as well, just to make everything fuller.
Yeah.
And then after I put all of my product in, I like to brush everything through to really make sure it's getting on all those hair strands. So
Yeah.
you get the best effect from the products that you can.
I love that. So that has little fibers in it, right? That will plump up each hair strand, make it feel like two, and then by brushing it all through, you really get it evenly spread to where you don't have any gunky spots. Because I feel like when anybody hears the word mousse, they're like, ooh, I don't know.
I know.
Because we think of the 80s, we're like, just, big hair, crunchy hair, all that. And that is not the case anymore. But you can still get big hair with that. Mm-hmm. So, I love that.
Yeah. I love a good mousse. So.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I feel like every time you're in my treatment room, we also talk about skincare as well. And I know I had recommended some products to you, and you have tried some things.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a favorite skincare product?
Okay, so probably the one that you recommended to me a couple weeks ago, the Mangosteen Concentrate.
Yes.
I have noticed such a big difference in my skin already. Like, the color of my skin is evening out. I'm not having as much, acne everywhere. I get really bad hormonal acne, so I feel like it kind of just takes it all away, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like it's giving you that hydration while also keeping your unnecessary or your bad oils and sebum at bay.
Yes.
So it kind of helps. You can't shrink a pore or follicle, but it can help minimize the appearance of them.
Yeah, and I do have combination skin, so my T-zone is super oily, and I feel like that really has helped with it a lot.
Yeah.
So,
amazing. Yeah, I feel like I really like talking to the hairdressers about skincare and stuff, because I learn a lot from you guys too. Like,
trust
you guys
me,
talking about.
We love it.
We don't know anything about it.
Well, I don't know anything about hair, truly. So
I've learned a lot from you with skincare, and it really has benefited me really well. So.
Well, I just learned a lot from you about the fiber mousse because I love that product.
Yes.
But I don't run it through everywhere. I always just keep it there up at the top.
So and be careful with that too, especially with you being blonde. It is a mousse, so it is drying.
Yes.
So I wouldn't go all the way through your ends, but you can bring it up to them. If that makes sense.
Well, actually, I had watched one of your TikToks. Shout out to Brittany's TikTok, by the way. Follow her on TikTok. You were getting ready and you were dry shampooing your hair or something, but you also put oil.
Yes.
And I started doing that because of you. Because I will put dry shampoo and it dries it out.
Right. Like, have you ever noticed after you dry shampoo, your ends are tingly? And
which is crazy because you're just putting it there. Usually just right up here.
But it gets on those ends, and your ends need an extra drink every day. What somebody said to me once, they were like, your ends are old hair. Your roots are new hair.
Okay,
you have natural oil on your scalp, so that doesn't need the oil, but your ends need it.
Yeah.
And so every single day, at least a pump of oil, mids to ends. Anywhere that you see, breakage or flyaways or something that needs a drink, put it there, and then put your dry shampoo everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I love dry shampoo. So.
I mean, who doesn't?
Couldn't live without
What
it.
is your favorite dry shampoo?
Okay, we don't sell it here.
Okay, that's okay.
But Batiste.
That's my favorite.
Really?
That's my
Batiste.
favorite.
It is my favorite. I feel like it really soaks up my oils, at my scalp.
Wow.
And it gives my hair volume as well.
Oh.
And I love it. I don't think I could do anything
I love
else.
that. And that's a good affordable option. I'm a snob when it comes to dry shampoo, I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I like the O&M one, and it's probably the most expensive one we carry. But I love it. It cools my scalp.
Yeah. I do like that one as well. I do.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody that has used Batiste has said it's great too.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I like Batiste. I like Batiste, the original.
That's what I get too.
Because I love the white cast. Because I'm a white blonde girly. So,
it
brightens my roots. So I honestly use it sometimes as just coverage.
Yeah.
I'm just it's like a root cover.
See, it makes me look like I have gray hairs coming in.
Okay, see, I like that. That's what I'm lighten it up.
Funny.
And somebody was like, Brittany, you look like one of our presidents back in the day. Please.
Okay, if I could have George Washington's hair color, that would be my goal. I'm like, get me to George Washington.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so, because it is you said, have you been here a year, or when's your year anniversary?
I've been here a year, but my 2nd year anniversary is November 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how many days are you here? Are you here full time?
So, I am here, I'm on the floor Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then I apprentice Thursdays and Fridays, but I'm always down to help on my styling days as well. If a coworker needs my help, I'm here for it.
We have such a good team.
We really do. Like, if you need me to go do a takedown so you can go eat, I'm more than happy to do it for you.
And it doesn't matter who. Like,
No.
I mean, we're all the same way. I mean, if somebody needs a power and I'm not an apprentice anymore, well, guess what? I'm free, so I'm going to go do it.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I think that's important.
Yeah.
Right. And it doesn't take much out of your day to make someone feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes me feel great whenever my coworker is like, girl, go eat and I'll do this for you.
Yeah.
Like, that makes me so happy because, like, I'm going to do that back for you as well, you know?
Yeah. So, going into your, like, second year, do you have any goals, or is there, like, a specific, I know we usually do, like, the word of the year, or, like, your word. What was your word? What's your goal?
Okay, my word was belief. Believe in yourself. Know that you can accomplish all of your goals. But my goal for my second year is really just gain more clients, build more bonds with the clients that I do have, and learn even more than I'm learning right now.
Yeah.
I love taking in all the knowledge, especially when I am under amazing stylists, you know? Like, you really benefit from them a lot. So,
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
And one day you're going to be the person that's, like, teaching someone else. Isn't that so
Yes. That's what I want to do, like, whenever I get more knowledge in, and I have a busy book, like, I want to teach to the apprentices that come in. That's such a goal for me. I want to go to the cosmetology schools and teach classes. I just want to benefit young stylists, since I'm a young stylist as well. I just think that's great.
Just talking with Hannah about that the other day, about seeing people grow, like, and teaching them and, like, watching how much they've grown. I mean, just from when you started, you were like a nervous little pup, you know? And now, like, you're flourishing into a confident, like, lead apprentice, I think. I mean, out of all the other ones we have as well, like, seeing them feed off of you has been cool, and, like, seeing your books grow, and that's only going to get better. And, like, I was once in your shoes, so I mean, Hannah, I'm sure, felt the same way about me. Like, I apprenticed with her for a long time, and then moving up, and now I'm on my own and I have my own apprentice. So I think you'll see it come for full circle the longer you're here, and it is really the best feeling. Like,
it really is. And it's all about patience. Like, this career takes a lot of patience, and I really learned that when I got out of cosmetology school, and I got my first day, and I'm like, why am I not getting as many clients as I want? Well, I probably wasn't trying as much as I could have been. But honestly, just having a team with you really just helps so much, because, like, whenever, like, you're so happy to see them grow their books, and, like, it makes you want to be like, well, I'm really ready to grow mine.
Well, you had a hand in that, so now you see what it takes and how consistency really does help. And then, like, the client, again, gets comfortable with you. So, you know, let's say we're out, that client's gonna say, okay, well, Madison shampooed me like 85 times. I'm gonna go see her. You know? So I think that's awesome.
I love it.
So what is one thing that, like, lights your fire, like, helps with your just motivation and passion? Like, is there a quote? Is there an end vision that just, like...
I really think about my future. Like, I want a family. And whenever I have that family and I have my husband, I want to make them, like, I want them to know, like, mom is successful. Like, she is successful and she works really hard to provide for her family and to provide for herself as well. I really just want to be comfortable, you know, and I just want to be happy. And so I think about that, and it really brings a big perspective in. So,
Well, and a lot of us do bring our kids in here, and so I think it definitely shows you that, like,
it does.
This is attainable. And, you know, I know Megan has a little girl, Hannah has a little girl, I have a little girl, and bringing them in, they're just, like, in awe. And I think that is such a good goal to have. And you'll do that for sure.
All right, and then do you have a favorite local spot?
Okay, so let me start with boutique first.
Okay.
Love Gypsy Soul.
Ooh.
My favorite place. Give me all the boho clothing, love it. Food wise, I love Darcy's.
Oh, I love Darcy's.
Now I want a horseshoe.
I just get their chicken strips with Yeah, I know, I'm a weirdo.
Anyone who isn't from Springfield, Illinois, and that's listening, if you don't know what a horseshoe is, it's pretty much like a piece of bread of your choice with a piece of meat of your choice, with fries and then cheese sauce. Yep. It's so good. Unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Darcy's has some really good ones. Yeah, and for our listeners, Madison dresses so cute every single day, and she's dressed so cute today, so listen to her advice about the boutiques.
Yes,
she knows what's up.
Love all the clothes, all the shoes. Give me it all. I just want it.
You always look so cute.
You do too.
You just have the sweetest personality. Any client would be lucky to be in your chair.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
So if there's one tip or trick you could tell clients at home that like has really helped you, what would you say that is?
Probably. I'm trying to think. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. And it can be multiple things.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure to have a good hair care routine and blow dry your hair after you get out of the shower.
Is it damaging?
If you go to bed with your hair wet, it's not the best for your hair. And actually, whenever I would do it, I feel like I would wake up with my hair greasy and I would have to wash my hair again.
Yeah.
So blow dry your hair.
Yeah, absolutely. Blow drying smooths down that cuticle. Yes. Your hair is actually more fragile when it's wet. So
really is.
That heat, whatever. Like it's not going to do as much bad as you think it is.
Yes.
As for the greasy roots, you want to scoop that natural oil again off of your roots, even if that's the only thing you dry.
Yeah, just like the top part or something.
Yeah. Because then you're not gonna get greasy as fast. It's not just sitting there.
Right.
You're like pushing it off with the blow dryer.
Yeah.
So that's a really good tip.
Well, and as somebody who doesn't do hair, I've noticed, like, even if I don't, like, for example, I never go to bed with my hair wet, but I just did the last time that I washed my hair, and I noticed how flat my hair is.
Yeah.
And the only way I can help it to, like, boost it and make it look brighter and, like, better is to put heat on it.
Yeah.
Inevitably. So I'm putting heat on it anyway.
It really shows a difference when you do it.
Yeah. And when you give yourself a good blowout, if you will, and I use that term very loosely because you can get a blowout with a flat brush. You know, it doesn't have to be like this big, beautiful round brush blowout. But I think even a flat brush blowout at home, that foundation is going to be solid for that week to come.
Yeah.
So, good advice.
Very good advice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming on. Everybody, book with Madison.
Yes, book with me. I'm here Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so I would love to have you.
Yes.
Right.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you.
All right, we're heading out.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Good talking to you guys.
Good.
Perfect.